Welcome everyone to another 5-minute workout. Today we're going to be working on the reformer, doing a kind of around the world feet and legs in straps series. So this is a really nice series to actually work around the hip joint and also to work your core in all different positions. I'm going to begin with two heavy springs on and come down to the carriage for a fun feet and straps variation. I'm going to take the straps and I'm going to cross them and place them onto my feet. So I have the opposite straps on each foot, and then I'm going to bring my legs into tabletop, and they're going to be hip distance apart here. So we're just going to start with a bend and stretch. Exhale, press out. Inhale, return. I'm going to keep my feet flexed and really drive this through the heels. And what you're going to notice right away is it's hard to keep the legs going in that straight line because they're not together. And you've got a little line of pull that's different than what you're used to. So as you press out, I'm kind of pressing up on a diagonal so the ropes don't catch me in the face. And then I'm going to exhale out and inhale, return. I can turn this right into a little abduction move. So I'm going to come back into parallel, still hip distance apart. And when I press out, I take my feet as wide as the foot bar, no wider. And then come back in. And that's really going to give me a little bit more work through the outer thigh, the outer glute. Press and come back in 2 more times. Exhale, press and come back in. And 1 more time, press away and come all the way back in. All right, so now we're going to take the straps off and I'm going to change my springs here. And I'm going to go to just 1 heavy spring right here, and while I'm here I'm going to come down onto my side. Then I'm going to use my bottom foot to help push the carriage out, and I'm going to take the strap on my top foot. I'm going to scoot my bum back toward the back edge of the carriage, but my spine is still in a straight line. I can use my bottom arm here to support my head, or if you want, you can put a pad or a pillow there. From here, I tuck my bottom leg in, and I'm just going to press the top leg out and come back in. I'm going to exhale as I press out. If you notice, I'm not pushing the leg back in a straight line here. I'm keeping the leg slightly in front of me, and that really helps to keep the rope out of the way, and you're going to feel some glute work and some hamstring work here. Then, I'm going to do 2 more here. I love this one. You're going to straighten the leg. I'm going to turn it as it lifts toward my shoulder, inhaling up. And then I'm going to exhale, come down, and turn it back. Again, inhale, I'm going to rotate it and bring it up. Exhale to pull down. Now that rotation helps me get into more of a hamstring stretch here. And I'm also getting some inner thigh work as I lift and then turn. And pull down. All right, let's take that right over to the other side. So come on up, flip over, and let's line ourselves up here. So we're going to take your bum and scoot it back toward the back of the carriage. Try to get your spine in one straight line. Take that front strap, place it on the top foot as you push the carriage out with that bottom leg. Once you're in, you can fold that bottom leg in, and then let's do our parallel bend and stretch. Press out and come back in. Exhale to press. Now as the leg comes in, you don't want to cave in with your spine here. So I don't want to start tucking the pelvis. I want to think of my sit bone reaching away as the leg comes in. And let's just do 2 more here. And 1 more. Now I'm going to hold it straight again. I lift it and rotate it up. Breathing in, I exhale and pull down. My goal is not to collapse through the center of my spine as I lift the leg. So I'm not allowing that hip to hike. Inhale up and exhale down. Okay, 1 more. I'm feeling those hamstrings. And pull it down. I'm going to bend it, take my foot out of the strap, and guide the carriage home. Now, I'm going to bring the foot bar down, but I'm going to keep that same red spring on. Now I turn toward the back. I scoot forward as far as I can here, bum almost to the shoulder rest. I come down and I take the straps up above my knees, like so. I'm going to support my head with my hands, and then I can keep the legs together, or like I did for the first part, hip distance apart. And then I'm going to exhale and pull. So we have worked the hamstrings and the outer thigh and the inner thigh, and now we're working the hip flexors. And we can add a crunch to this for the last three, and exhale, 2, and 1. All right, I'm heating up with just a few reps. So let's bring that out and then carefully come up. And guys, that is our 5-minute workout using the straps to work all around the hip. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye, buddy.